trees are green and overhanging, feather light free and everlasting.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper.
Oh my god.
Until you feel it on the tip of your finger.
You're inside.
Yep.
Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
Oh no. I feel a solid object right under the skull.
Inspect the skull first. Interfacing high 72.
Fish it out.
Inspect.
There's a tiny crack. A protrusion in the cranium. Right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it. From the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull. In the encephalus. Knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
The lieutenant leans closer.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano. The pig is wearing him like a fuck puppet.
Every once in a while, Kim, there's a reminder of, I guess, how we got this job.
Her voice is absolutely sizzling with excitement.
I feel a solid object. Oh, we boosted it. We boosted it by inspecting. Right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
He searches his pockets for something.
Let's go. 9. 16.
You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
I got it.
My pig's fucking got it?
What? What is it?
Slowly pull your fingers out.
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower. A blossom made of lead.
Well, that's not a butterfly. That's something.
Nope.
That's something else.
Fucking beautiful.
Wow.
A bullet.
The lieutenant puts a small bag marked evidence under it.
Drop it in.
Nice work, Harry.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-calibre. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Ooh, can I have it?
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later.
The lieutenant drops the bag in your hand. It feels light.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Write it down.
Sounds like heaven.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Goddamn right.
I agree.
Look at your hand quizzically. I'm still not sure.
Kim was like,
And
what?
one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Treatment.
The ligament mark, the fractured hyoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Bang. Dead dabba doop doop.
Bodied. Literally. You think so?
Agreed.
Are we just jumping to conclusions? A wop babaloo bop.
Dead dabba doop doop.
Deadady-dead-dead.
You're right on cue.
We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Agreed.
I have had my doubts for a while now, since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck.
That's the key sentence.
There have been other signs too.
Plus 30.
Small things. We were about to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
I mean, thank God such a long task was not just what it seemed to be.
Yeah.
There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Yeah, the timing of this is what is eluding us at this point.
Pow kick.
Kick pow. Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him.
Put a ladder up. String. But again, it's like you're gonna see any attempt to get the thing off your neck once it's around your neck. Even if you're not even being hung yet, if you're being strangled, if you're being pulled.
First reaction is
you
gonna
know.
go to your neck.
Also, the angle of that bullet is crazy. Like the angle inside
Up
vertically,
the back of the skull.
brainstem, just shy of exit wound, right? Lodged in, stealthily fired. How the fuck do you get that shot in at that angle in that way? So
Sus.
already, you know. Maybe they just shot him while they hanged him.
Who would do this?
Why would anyone do this?
I think I need to wash myself.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers, but I think so. I mean, realistically.
Yeah, I'm curious about this fragmented bullet that was fragile and, you know?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
Please don't be my gun. Please don't be my gun. They said a rifle, right?
Yeah.
They said a rifle. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
Who?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Maybe they shot him while they hanged him?
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it does not explain all the other dubious things here.
Lack of a struggle.
Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me.
Generally speaking, people don't want to die.
True.
I need to wash.
Oh, you really, really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling Rise should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Kim is like, oh my god, you said it.
Yep.
I didn't say it.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone. What should I do in the meantime?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Okay.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Well, that's kind of what we were looking for, I suppose, wasn't it?
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Thank you.
Merci. Oh, we're not going to have him for the conversation with the smoker, though, which is in about half an hour.
Maybe that's better.
We're just on time for our appointment.
We can ask him what we really want to ask him.
Okay. Let's bag him, take him away. The lieutenant takes the body away. You work alone for the rest of the day. We don't get our shot to retrieve the boots. So
What if you leave?
Yeah, they clarify that the bagging... No, the body disappears if we do. So let's leave. We need to come back without Kim to the body, which means we need the day to end.
Yeah.
Okay.
To send him to sleep.
Okay. Okay, we got so much experience from that
Yep.
investigation. Like, wild. Split a kilo with Kuno. Get speed from his apartment. Take down his dad. Optional. Good to know. We have...
Yeah, what if he's lying?
I don't know, but obviously you don't go in actually guns blazing. We have a gun now. We can actually do that, but it's a fucking bolt action, old ass reload style, you know. Shoutouts to subreddit Quality Reloads, where it's just exactly
porn.
what it says.
Okay.
Really, yep. I didn't know I was into reload porn until Resident Evil 4. I had no idea that was such a cool thing until that game introduced it to me. And I went, oh, that's amazing.
I didn't know.
That fucking mechanical action function. It's the same cool thing about gear shifting.
Yeah.
There's something just super fucking cool about using a mechanical tool efficiently in that badass way. It's tactile and I don't know. It's just it's
Like
cool.
working.
It's
working
yeah.
too.
I don't know. It absolutely unlocks something in me in RE4 when every weapon you just get that fucking like. I think it was the revolver where he just loads the bullets in and it's just very drastic, like snaps it open, click, 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 boom, and then you're back in and you're like, oh, like damn, you know, the bolt, it's like exaggerated, like hot, super good. Reloading is cool. I don't even fucking play the gun game, you know. Communism went up.
Yes, it did.
We
since the last
are
time we checked.
lopsided with the hammer and sickle power, but that's okay. Victim's body to processing. We're gonna wait so we can get the boots, wash off the death smell. Oh yeah, you reek of death. Bathtub in the whirling rags, good place once you have some privacy.
I guess before bedtime.
Yep.
And what time is it? It's like 12.
We are
10:25.
half an hour from our meeting, so we're gonna have that meeting in a hot second. I don't think talking to the people right now in the whirling is gonna take less than half an hour. So I'm
Oh, the Union Hall?
the union
No
guys.
way.
That's gonna take a minute. So
gonna
let's
take a while,
talk
yeah.
to the smoker first. We also have the door. Interact with the evidence. Fractured bullet. The bullet mushroomed on impact. It now looks more like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone.
And it is tagged.
Flower.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
I love cauliflower.
It's alright.
Broccoli's better.
Yes, absolutely.
But the two of them together are my preferred carb replacement for most meals. They're great.
What do I do with you, bullet?
Feel the bullet through the bag.
The bullet has nothing more to say. Put it away.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Doesn't a jacketed bullet imply a larger gun? I don't know
wouldn't
anything
know.
about this.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, actually.
Okay.
I don't know the difference between, like, projectile types and...
If I'm not mistaken,
Casings.
okay. What do I do with you, bullet?
What?
The lieutenant steps closer.
It's the quotations. The quotations are going to get Kim every time. I said, what do I do with you, bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim.
Crazy thought leads to a task that should already have been on our list of tasks. What the fuck?
In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Inspect the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
Interesting.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's a jacketed bullet, close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
From a military
Yeah,
grade.
I'm looking. I'm
breech-loading
doing a
rifle.
quick Google here on jacketed bullets, and there's like a little diagram here. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm not. I just don't have the information. But I think, or rather, I thought that whenever you that kind of thing indicated usually a, larger gun, higher firepower, etc., and then the tip dislodges from the actual rest of it and then it has a different impact, a different type of,
Then it empties itself.
which then has to do with, I think, like how it, like how it flies, how it lands, whether it goes clean through or explodes on impact, or on all these sorts of things that come into bullet dynamics and such. But I think the game will tell us. Teach us, please.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
Not necessarily the size, but the speed. Okay, gotcha.
Even the RCM uses ordinary and jacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
Legendary hand-eye coordination, even 58%. Try to determine what type of weapon shot this.
White check. +4 have a similar rifle on hand. +1 aware of the name of the antique rifle you found. And +1 encyclopedia said this came from a breech loader.
We found the gun type that might be helpful, and this check has now become way easier, but it's not guaranteed. Well, look, Shining Finger has been used. We'll hold off on Shining Finger for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll take my shots on the 58%, which failed not too long ago.
You can't remember what
I
happened
just
last
can't.
week. What makes you think you're going to remember
I can't.
arcane firearm?
I can't.
That's fine. That's fine.
The bullet has nothing more to say. Hand-eye coordination, huh?
Do we still have that rifle?
We should.
And did we, observe it? Was there something to add, or...
No inspection.
No inspection. Okay.
Hand-eye coordination. Where are we at on our bonuses
Not affected.
so far? What about our close?
Nope.
Nope. Do we want to spend the point to get it? I don't know about that.
Well, we got time.
We do have time. Advanced analysis using the HE coordination. Yeah, we're at 1. Oh my god. Well, no wonder. I mean, shit. We have 2. Oh yeah, we have 2 to spend. We could. That's not bad. We actually have an extra one to spend. because we just got another one. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, you want to spend it on that? Okay.
I don't mind. Anything at 1, I don't like to begin with. To be fair, Half-Light is, endurance that'll heal when we need to, but this shit is, 1 is just dangerously low in general. Let's see what we get.
Oh, right. Do the thoughts affect your hand-eye coordination right now?
Authority. Hand-eye coordination.
Actual art degree -1.
Can I? But I have to spend a point to take this out. Like, thoughts are not interchangeable. You
Yeah,
know?
I know.
So
Just saying, you were losing a point there.
Art Cop took away some hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's not worth it for a check. Like, If, admittedly, changing thoughts constantly is like a bit of a weird extra equipment thing in a way. So I understand. It's almost like a second set of clothing. But, no. Right now we're just losing some authority in hand-eye. Alright. Usually the benefits are super worth it. Like in this case, the healing,
Yeah.
So.
Alright. So we're gonna try this.
Yep, we just saved.
Come on, baby.
58 to what? Like 72, maybe? Are you under interact? Yes, you are.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag.
Looking
bearing
good.
The RCM stamp.
I like the math.
Alright, make it work.
A rifle.
Thank you.
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago.
The exact rifle that we found.
Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Did we find the murder weapon?
It's like the murder weapon, but not sure if it's the murder weapon.
Is anyone still making these rifles?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
The broken, like the one we have.
Yeah, ours is broken.
In which case, then, the uniqueness that Kim is looking for is in a functioning one. Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
Yep, there we go. All right, now that's a question we can start asking people. And the only people who would know about that injury or that cause of death would be suspicious. Otherwise, it would be like, why would you ask? And it's like, unrelated.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Lieutenant jot something down in his notebook.
I think I know where this came from. Dangling the bag thoughtfully.
Word?
Okay. And?
The shot came from a Belmargrave rifle.
I mean, I have some ideas, but I can't be sure.
Our stiff was killed by a jungle gun.
Okay. Oh.
Let's go with one.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations
Damn
of
it.
the Real Belt.
Not yet for the tool.
Snip, snip.
Not yet.
It's a shortcut button on my keyboard, and it's in the macro section. So if my hand accidentally like comes down right there, it's gonna call up snip, snip.
Worth what?
All right, so Second Amendment. Worth what? Getting shot? I think we should have more powerful guns. We're the law.
Makes you consider every shot. I like it.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
Okay,
Imagine, says Kim. Imagine. We're heading for 3D printed nuke world. You know that, right?
Oh, God.
You
Yeah,
you know that.
Like, you're saying confirmed, or it's coming in the
Confirmed.
near future? Confirmed,
Confirmed.
is rad.
Wow. Yeah, we're heading for that.
Yeah, I knew about
We're
the
on the,
gun stuff.
like some new form of energy breakthrough will probably happen probably in the twilight years of our lives. We're born at a weird time in history where, you know, technology has ramped the fuck up. Things are exponentially speeding to God knows where. And we're going to hit a point where, 3D printed fucking, maybe not enriched uranium, obviously. let's like, when I say 3D printed nuke, maybe not like literally, but like, massively devastating thing that can be a major, we are definitely going to have to deal with that as a human race at some point in our timeline. No question.
Get your radioactive stuff on the deep web, and you're good.
Yeah. The knowledge comes out, then everyone just has to, not to mention, we're also really, as I pause to have another thought here, but what's the word? People who want to hurt other people don't tend to be very creative a lot of the time.
Okay.
And we're mimetic. So if someone does something for the first time, other people see that thing and then decide to follow along with it. But until that point, the idea doesn't exist in their heads. For example, a mass shooting, there's a point in time where this occurs, and then other people go, yeah, that idea is something that I can do, and then they go and they start doing it. But up until that instance, then people didn't necessarily go out and do that. True. Another thing being rolling your car up on the sidewalk, right? Like, that happens, people then go and see it, and the meme is ingrained, and then they go,
that I can do.
That's a thing, right? I didn't think of that before. Someone showed me the way to do that. So in a lot of cases, someone that wants to cause destruction in a way can be introduced mimetically to a means of doing so, and that unlocks the thought in their head.
True.
They're not going to come up with it on their own.
Scary.
And once it's out there, then anyone who just has the impulse can then possibly go do it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of what human beings are. It's coming.
Ingenious and contagious.
Seems like we're looking for antiques enthusiasts.
Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters?
Well-armed Jamrock bangers started crossing over into Martinez.
Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this antique bullet type.
It's almost as if we could go to an antique store.
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Nope. Free experience.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Not bad.
Hand eye up, not bad, yeah. Sorry, savoir-faire, you're just going to have to take a hit. You're just going to have to take a hit.
Yeah, authority at 1.
I mean, if no one stops me, I'm just gonna bump Shivers up again. Like, straight up, you know? 37.
Quick.
Yeah.
All right.
And now you've surpassed visual calculus in my heart.
You're the greatest. Damn. Okay, so 8:37. Right now.
We're not going to talk to those people because that's going to take a minute. But we can examine the back door. No. Wait. Is Renee out to bed?
Honey. That old man.
He might be gone. It's pretty late. Nope.
Still working it. Want to show that picture to him?
Let's do it.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again.
Yeah, it's just these things updating, right? Okay. So we locked out of this check
Yeah,
for
you need more
composure.
composure. Okay.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
Hold out the antique firearm.
I found your guard booth. Ooh, let's go here first, because this might help or hurt. We don't know.
Yeah, it might sting.
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
Weapons from here.
No Kalashnikov.
Nope. Get that shit out of here.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there.
Sorry, I can't divulge that information.
What do you mean fine? This is my rifle. I always have it with me.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable.
Same.
I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Okay, well, now that we got that out of the way, how are you going to react to this? I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
He looks down.
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and
Yeah,
money is tight.
he adds with a slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
The pride is being... The pride is being attacked by his...
Tainted.
the fact that he needs money. You must have seen something in the middle of the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
Got it, thanks. Let's start with one.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why were you on a leave?
So who was working your shift that night?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man who would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Yeah, that does really great for the family, you know, when someone doesn't tell people that they're sick.
And then they
Out of
wait it
pride.
out. Yeah, I've seen it happen.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So who was working your shift?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
Looks suddenly very old and tired.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's It's not actually an issue. I mean,
He nods before hesitantly continuing.
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative.
So it doesn't matter if you're there or not. Jesus Christ. Welcome to Walmart.
Oh no.
Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Oh, let me get a seat.
Hi,
No, you gotta stand. Welcome to Walmart.
I mean, I'm still doing the same job if I'm sitting down.
Just give him a give him a chair.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see where we're going with this. Evrard gets it. Big guys looking after the small, and everyone working together. I love it.
They say you can learn a lot about a tribe by learning how the elderly are treated.
Yes. In this case,
Such depend. Well, if it's an Everett's decision, that's one thing. If the pension's the pension. Such dependency, if that's a system-wide issue, which of course this is what you would naturally imply, you know. Such dependency is only a weak, only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground.
René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated.
See, but the fun thing is that, like, he doesn't want to be helped by the fucking commies, you know? He doesn't want to be helped, but he needs it anyway. René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too.
Hey, to be fair, we got money coming out of the tear.
For real.
Hold on a second. I'm about to fucking open their eyes to the can collecting world. Hobo Cop, let's go. Evrard gets it. Yay, Evrard.
You're weak to
Pride.
depend on someone. Get
Job
all
market.
old people on the job market to work.
Hustle. Get it. Old people hustling. Or that one. No, this might be more. I mean, that's kind of hustle as well. Yeah. No. Let's fucking go. We're doing the tear.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Well, if everyone does it, then you'd think that everyone would also, like, go recycle their own shit for their money back. Yeah.
And not leave it everywhere.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
Not quite.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl? This is going to go badly.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. And I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Such as Claire.
Do you think that he is sad because he lost her?
I mean,
That's why he's so bitter.
it'd be better than the alternative.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Oh. Jean-Marie Beaulieu. Notes. Was the picture one of the checks? Anyway.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
17%.
White check on composure. It did go up.
What do we have? +1.
Yeah, the shoes.
Thoughts? None. Okay. 3. Let's see it.
I like
Roll it.
playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being...
As
Son
Ren
of a-
turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly.
On the money.
Yeah, you got some of that magic, huh?
On the money. Rubbed off. How many medals are there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
Look at the cross.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor.
Naturally.
The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in Suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty
Word.
in service of King Frizzle I.
Damn, okay.
My
René.
man's got a purple heart.
Yo, for real.
Look at the sun.
A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
Croix de Bravoure. And the setting sun. Did you get them for... Certainly not post-mortem, right?
No.
For bravery.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
If he's wearing them proudly,
Yeah.
that's one thing. If he puts them away and he, saves them for the grandkids or whatever, that's another.
That's what I was going to say. Bravery.
Not for killing babies or
Not for raping women or...
for bravery.
For bravery. Question mark? Yeah, I would go with number 4.
I don't want to assume that we have the fullest lowdown, but the monarchy was built on cocaine. Was it not?
It was good times.
Okay.
Good times.
Bravery.
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shat themselves.
Damn, son.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Well, that Mozi is a real fucking word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saved a princeling.
Oh, listen, Renee, I might want to hear that story later, but right now, more important. No, he saved a princeling, did he?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frizzle thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest.
The old carabinier runs his fingers over the larger metal.
Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
That's kind of stupid.